Mountains are still being moved, and strongholds are still being moved. God, we believe, yes, we can see that wonders are still what you do, and bodies are still being raised, giants are still being slain. 'Cause God, we believe, yes, we can see, wonders are still what you do.
Good morning, it's Chris with Bitcoin Advisors, where we're going to focus on Bitcoin, traditional markets, the dollar, and gold. And I'm going to jump right into it here with the Bitcoin dominance, which ticked down from yesterday. We ticked down from about a 62 to a 61, or about 1%. The global market cap hanging in there at 1.5 trillion with a T. And we saw open interest shoot up slightly from yesterday, from 7.3 billion to 7.5 billion. But taking a look at our first chart I want to hop into is Dixie, or the dollar. And that's what I was just on here. So what do we see here with Dixie? Hanging in between 91, our range 91, and about 89 and a quarter. And I am expecting some more downside to fill out here, probably head down to about that 89 and 3/4 level, which if we didn't already get that tick. But I think if the dollar does come down, this is going to help all of our markets out. And you can see this on a weekly. If we just take a step back here, the macro lows look to happen about over 4 to 8 weeks. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. We got a macro low there. Right here back in 2018, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. That's a macro low there. And then we can go back to 2011 here. I'm going to move the chart over a little more so you can see it there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost 9 weeks. And then another macro low here in 2008. Let's move the chart over a little more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. And this is on a weekly basis. So about 2 to 3 months, these macro lows get put in, and you can go all the way back to 1995, same thing there. And 1990, right around here. So could there be a macro low being put in for the dollar? I don't know. With all the money printing going on right now, I'd say, why would the dollar shoot up? But this is the measure move off this descending triangle. That's pegs the dollar somewhere down there, 83. If we're looking at that move playing out, which would be good for the markets all around in general. Dollar gets weaker, everything gets to party, NASDAQ included, Bitcoin included, which we're going to see these markets are highly correlated, and that's why I'm going to go over a few things with traditional markets and the dollar and gold and see how they all interplay. So let's move on here and take a look at NASDAQ, which NASDAQ got hammered yesterday, and we saw a move all the way from 13,700 down to 12,700. We were expecting a bounce back up to 13,200. We did get that bounce. That's the short-term bounce. Now the question is this going to play out like a head and shoulders here and just pop right back up, give us a shoulder back to 13,500? I think the bigger picture, we need to look at this on a daily here. And let me get this out of the way. On the daily, bigger reversal looks like it's in play if we fail to get above this level at 13,500. So the pressure is on, what I would say is if we fail to get above this level at 13,500, I'm going to look at this as distribution, setting up for a drive lower, somewhere down here, 12,700 again. So we really need this, we need the NASDAQ to go up. Why? Apparently NASDAQ and Bitcoin are highly correlated. So when stocks are going up, Bitcoin's going up. When stocks are going down, Bitcoin's going down. So I know that's contrary to popular belief, but this has been the narrative, going back to 2009. But let's take a look at this on a higher term time frame. Some really nasty things showing up here. We did get the play down to the yellow 21 there. Let's even bump it up a higher time frame. And what this could be, if the month ends, the trading month ends on Friday this week, this would be known as a shooting star candle. If we close anything like this, that's a shooting star candle. And that is showing signs of a reversal, and it would be confirmed next month with any kind of a closure below this level right here. Any kind of closure below 12,799 on a monthly. But I'd say if we even get a tick below last month's low at 12,471, we're going to get a play down to the 10 simple right there at 11,762, which I don't think would be favorable for Bitcoin. So looking pretty nasty in NASDAQ if we don't get that move back above 13,500. I don't think it's wise to call a top right now. This has been a generational rally in the stock market. So I think we just got to keep a close eye on it coming into next month. Now let's look at my gold. My little gold rocks here, my favorite guys here. Now, looking at gold on a weekly, what we see here are lower highs, 1, 2, 3, accompanied by what? Lower lows, 1, 2, 3. That is bearish. So, as long as we are below the 21, which is that yellow line, which I'm going to show you guys something right now. And I'm just going to take everything off in my settings here. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. And just take everything off and look at this. What makes a bearish trend on a weekly? If we get a negative slope on this yellow 21, as long as we're below there, that's bearish. Now, I'm going to put everything back on for you. It's a green 55, light blue 89, the cyan 89, the purple 200 exponential, the blue 377, the red 10 simple, and the white 200 simple moving average. I'm going to leave those on. Those are the averages we look at. So if we do close this week like this, on lower lows and lower highs, and we stay below, especially if we close below 1780, I'm looking for a move down to 1700, somewhere between there. Let's see, I'm looking for any kind of a closure below 1780. I'm looking for a move down to 1670 or 1680 to 1690, somewhere in this range, somewhere around this low, tagging right on that blue cyan 89. So we're kind of in a ticking time bomb moment right now. The only savior, call him Bull Jesus, the only savior would be a closure above the yellow 21. And then I would target a move back up to 1950 maybe even new highs or back to 2,000. Now, something I did want to bring attention to before we hop into the Bitcoin pricing action is this. Cryptocurrency companies, this was even on Channel 4 News. So what happened? Cryptocurrency company Tether and Bitfinex were barred from doing business with people in New York. Wait a second, this isn't what I wanted to look at. Let's see if I can pull it up really quick. Tether sued for 18 million. All right, iFinex. So, parent company cryptocurrency exchange Bitfinex, the Tether stablecoin, has settled a long-term lawsuit filed by the New York Attorney General back in April of 2019. The lawsuit claimed Bitfinex and Tether engaged in undisclosed conflicted transactions to cover Bitfinex's losses by transferring money out of Tether's reserve funds. The amount claimed to be undertaken was $700 million, with Bitfinex trying to cover a loss of $850 million. The alleged fraud claim came to conclusion. Anyways, if you read through the minutia, the settlement agreed to pay $18.5 million in return for admitting no wrongdoing. So, New York State Attorney General, what did he want to do? He wanted to give him a slap on the wrist, not hurt investors by hurting this company. We're talking about, $18.5 million. They claim to have made $2 billion, I think, in fees not too long ago. So this is just chump change for them. Pat on the back, Tether boys. Good job over there. So the reason I bring this up is we can look back into the price action. What happened in 2018, right around here, on Finex Exchange, we had this huge wick right here. And basically what happened is people heard about this news. People wanted to get out of Tether for this alleged fraud. So they go from Tether to Bitcoin. And if they want to go, back to dollars, what do? They sold their Bitcoin. So thank God we got some clients out right there. Thank God for that. And thank God for the buying opportunity we saw all along here. But why does this have bearing? Tether gets a slap on the wrist. I think that's relatively bullish for Tether. But, and when I say bullish, I just mean, it means people can remain confident with their Tethers. And it's not financial advice, but that's just my interpretation of what's going on. So let's get back into Bitcoin price action right here on the daily. And this is a Bitcoin CME future chart. Just to take this, what I am looking for here is for Bitcoin to play out a range between the 45,000 and 51,000, call it right there. That's the range. If we do close below 45,000, this structure is going to be broken here. We can even take a look at it with our lines on, and I'll put it on a 4-hour, or no, look at it on a daily. It looks better on CMEs here. Okay, so if we have any kind of a closure below this level, 45,000 on a daily, I'd say even on a 12-hour, or that's very bad. And I would look for a move down to this level at 39,000 right here. So 45 and 39,000 Okay, what does that look like on a weekly? Oh, look, what do you know? If we get a closure below that 45,000, we're probably going to get a move down to that $39,000 red 10 simple day moving average. But until that condition is met, like I said, until that condition, a closure below 45,000 on a daily, I do still run with the former assumption of this market. I know it's a little bit crazy at the end of the day, though we still don't have a reversal on a daily. We don't have a reversal on a daily, so as long as this area holds here, I'm looking for sideways range. Yesterday I said we probably pop back up to 51,000. We got that move. If we get a closure on a 4-hour above 51,000, I'm looking for a move back up to 55,000. Where is that? Right here. Yeah. A move there. And closure above there, probably getting a tag back up to new all-times. I won't look for a continuation until we get closures on new all-time highs above our magic number up there at, what is that at about 58,000 on a 4-hour. So I'm going to go drink a nice cup of tea. I'm going to wish you guys a blessed and wonderful day. Hope this helps. And we'll catch up with you here tomorrow. Thanks and have a blessed day.